Hi, how are you doing?
My name's Cami Norpoth, and we are very excited about this. Tell you a little bit about me. I'm 50 years old, and we're not supposed to have a dog. I'm sorry. But I am 50 years old and originally from Southern Ohio. And
My name's Philip. I'm from around this area, but I grew up all over because my dad was in the Air Force. I grew up in Cheyenne, Holland. My mom's from England, but then we settled back here in Southern Ohio.
so, yeah, we've been married going on 25 years. 25 years. And we started house hunting probably a couple months ago. And let's see, the style of home, the type of home I was looking for was more of a kind of a farmhouse style, a little bit more laid back, big front porch, just more casual in style.
Mine's more of a traditional. When I grew up, my parents imported antiques from Europe, so I kind of like the ornate and very wood and all kinds of like crown molding and baseboards and coffered ceilings, that kind of look. But Cammie's more country, more like.
I like things painted and shabby looking, and he likes to see the wood grain and things like that. When we were looking at the sheet, and the question was if money was no object, describe the inside and out. Really, with our budget, there really wasn't a problem getting what we wanted here in Circleville because of the price of homes.
Plus, what we wanted was not very extraordinary, I guess. We wanted a first floor master, place for the rooms we wanted, and bedrooms for the kids when they come home.
Yeah, so we didn't have a lot of extravagant kind of wants. There were very specific things we were looking for, but our budget allowed us to pretty much.
And if you're talking like lottery money where you don't have to work anymore, then it'd be like a house in Florida on the water.
Which we already have, but well,
it'd be bigger.
It'd be bigger. It'd be on an island.
Yeah.
Yeah. All right. So our wish list to renovate, yes or no. We kind of went back and forth with this because he remembers it different.
Busy with my work, so I didn't want to renovate, or I didn't want to have a lot of work to do. So.
Yeah, and I'm cool with projects.
So, and I was, we started looking, and as we looked, come to find out, most of the new homes really didn't fit what we needed, so we were going to have to start doing work anyway. So if I'm going to do work to a place, I want to do the work and have it end up the way I want it. And I couldn't see us buying a new home, doing work to it, and still having not what we wanted.
Yeah.
So
I mean, during our process of looking, we looked at newer homes as well as fixer-uppers, and that's what we ended up with, one that needs some work. But I think one of the most important things for us was the location. We wanted, to be close to Pumpkin Show. You probably don't know what that is.
We wanted to be kind of like in town where we could walk to things, where we could walk to like CVS, the grocery store, or I could actually ride my bike to work, and I could run to the Y and work out, that kind of stuff. And being out where we're at now, it's pretty, there's no sidewalks where you can get into town, so we have to actually drive to town.
Yeah. Number of bedrooms. We have 2 children. Garrick, who's a student at OSU, and my daughter, Sydney, she just is doing her first year at the University of Tampa. So we want to have bedrooms for them to come home during the summer, so come down to at least 3 bedrooms. Bathrooms.
Well, we need at least 2.5. One for the master, one for a half bath downstairs, and one for them.
But it'd be nice if they each had their own.
Yeah, more is better.
Yeah, more is always better. Kitchen, that's my area. I wanted farmhouse style. flat paneled cabinets, white. I want marble, hardwood floors, and you wanted what in the kitchen?
I'm not too picky about the kitchen. One of those refrigerators with a screen would be really neat.
It's not at the top of the list. No. Well, I think you said food earlier is what you really wanted, food. So, entryway, that's...
Yeah, the entryway with some of the houses we looked at, there was just, you walk right into a living room, or you walk into a little hallway that's 8 feet. And we want to have like, not a grand entranceway, but just something that you walk into an entryway. And then,
Yeah, and we also have a chandelier that we have carted to 3 homes now, I think. This will be number 4. So we wanted a big enough entryway that will hold this big chandelier that we got from his
my aunt. She buys and sells antiques in Dayton, and these came out of a bank. There were actually 2 of them, and the other one's actually in our garage. So one of the kids, Garrick's friends, said we're the only family that has a chandelier in their garage.
Oh well.
But it's a pretty big chandelier, probably like 3 feet wide, maybe 3.5. So we want something to accommodate that.
Yeah, and hobbies, I love to scrapbook. Philip, a few years ago, before he did anything else in the basement, he finished a scrapbook room for me. And it is a very girly girl room. It's pink.
We did
has,
do that first.
Yeah, he did, before he got his part. And he did the tin ceiling, the little tiles. It's beautiful. So we also were looking for, a house with a basement, so I could have my scrapbook room and he could
have my theater room. I wanted kind of like an old pub look. So it's all wood. We actually picked up a banister at an auction. So the banister downstairs is a big ornate oak banister. It's got oak wainscoting all around with a bar, and the theater room has a 13-foot wide screen, and I've built a platform that the couch sits on, so when there's an explosion in the movie, the couch actually shakes. So
they're called butt thumpers.
Yeah, our theater room in the basement was well known among the high school kids. They would all come over, and we actually had to have them turn the thumpers down because they were shaking the whole house.
The whole house vibrated.
Yeah.
Yeah. It also has, we had purchased a couple the windows, the stained glass windows, and we had those put into the walls, and they're backlit. It's beautiful basement.
So that's one room I want in the new house, is a theater and game room type area. So that's one of my must-haves.
Garage area.
Garage,
yeah. 3-car.
Yeah.
We have 3-car now, and my car sits outside, so we...
And then I've got actually weights and stuff in my one area, and then I've got another area that I usually don't put my car inside, but it's my workbench and tools and all that stuff.
Yeah, so we needed 3-car garage, and a couple of them we looked at in town, they had 2-car, and I'm like, that's just not going to work. It's not going to work. Deal breakers.
I think deal breaker for me was when we walked into homes with 8-foot ceilings. We used to have homes that had an 8-foot ceiling, but now that we've lived in homes with 10-foot ceilings and all open like this, when I walked into those, I just felt really kind of claustrophobic.
Yeah. And that the stucco, or not the stucco, but like the patterns and the popcorn ceilings, those, I just don't want those at all.
And I like the smooth ceiling because that goes along with the traditional, more formal look too.
Yeah. Well, also it goes along with the country look too.
Yeah.
Another thing I think was a deal breaker is without a dining room. If it doesn't have a dining room, that is a no-go, because again, we have a formal dining room set.
We like to have Thanksgiving and Christmas dinner.
Yeah, so we really wanted that because we went in a home that didn't have it, and I told Philip I love the home, but that just won't work. Things we differ on.
Probably our style. we really kind of are the same on everything but our style.
Yeah, we complement each other pretty well. But again, it just goes back to I want a more. He wants relaxed too, but to his relax is different than mine. I want. Well, we'll show you here. I want more country look. So, do you want to get the camera and I'll show them a few things about the kitchen. Do you just want to pop it off? Are you gonna...
How do you turn it around?
I don't know.
I'll just follow you.
Okay. Yeah. All right. So I'll show you my kitchen here. A few things that I like. I like that we put the crown molding on, and I like that the cabinets are white. What I do not like is that they are the raised panel. They're just, it's too formal. I don't like this. Originally, I liked the, what do you call this? Pot hanger. What do you call this, Philip?
Pot hanger.
Yeah, pot hanger light. I want something more blingy. I want like chandelier, gold, like crystals. That'd be cute.
No.
Yes, it will be cute. Something like that. Granite, I loved it when we put it in. I'm wanting marble now. I just want solid white. Solid white. So, let me take the camera and I'll let you show them over here.
Okay. This is more my style.
Hang on, get over here away from the window. There we go.
This is more my style. I wanted something more formal with the kind of crown molding, dental molding, and actually I got them to put this fireplace in, and the granite matches the countertop in the kitchen. And the one thing I wish it had in here was like a coffered ceiling and crown molding and stuff like that. And the one thing I wish was out of here was this.
No!
Candy brought this in. It looks like, I told her I could go to the junkyard and pick up the pieces and make this.
No. It wouldn't have the character that one does.
And she said she had someone offer her like a couple $1,000 for it, and I couldn't believe she didn't sell it.
Nope. Said that was going to go in my home.
So it's going to go in her scrapbook room.
No, it's going to go in the family room. All right. So I think the last thing we need to do is to tell you why we want to be on HGTV, or why we would like to be on House Hunters. Well, we watch HGTV all the time, pretty much.
Yeah, we like all the shows on HGTV. I think it'd just be a nice kind of memento, because this is a kind of like a change in our life. We're going from having kids and everything to
Empty nesters.
And
be nice to document it.
yeah.
I guess is a way we could just to document it. I think it'd just be a lot of fun. Our children they're pretty excited about it. We've been keeping them.
Yeah, especially so they know there's going to be a theater room too.
Yeah, well, but they're excited about HGTV too. I mean, they think that's pretty cool. They've been telling their friends and everything. So, but yeah, that's pretty much it.
Okay.
You think of anything else?
No.
All right. Well, thank you
you
for considering us, and we hope we make the cut. If not, we'll continue to watch anyway.
Okay. Bye-bye.
All right. Bye. You want to shut off?